Good morning, my traders. Good morning. Let's go. Good morning, Ramez. Andrew the Believer. Let's go, everybody. Hello. Good morning to you. Get your heart me's in, everybody. Get your heart me's in. Good morning, Zen Method with the first hearts. The gift gallery is reset for the week. Good morning, Edward Lobine. One more day and we get to trade. Columbus. Good morning from Texas. Desmond. Hello, my Desmond. How are you? Good morning, everybody. Sahira, hello. How are you? Kay Braden, Sue Felicia, and Kay Braden. Good morning, everybody. How we doing? Adorable Stevie B. I try to convince the surgeon and my wife to let me take this off now. They won't let me. I still got to keep wearing it. John Wheat, good morning to you. There it is, Eddie G. Elio, adorable dad. Good morning to you. Let's go. The Believer. Well, you're in the sim, so go give it a go. Adrian LD, Jean L. Mac. I had basal cell carcinoma in two little spots right here and here, and they took them out. 30 staples, but they all come out a week from this Thursday, and then I'm going to be back to normal. Let's go. Let's go. If you're here for the first time, hit that follow button. We are on every day, Monday through Sunday. We got the hearts on the board. We got 11 more hearts. 11 more hearts. Elio. What do you guys want to go over today? Tell Uncle Voss. What are you struggling with, and what do you want to go over today? Let's get this party started. If you are here for the first time, hit that follow button. My name is Voss. Hope you all are doing well. I'm on every day, Monday through Sunday. So if you hit that follow button, it'll notify you when we're live, and you can become part of the community. Alfonso, buenos dias. So tomorrow, the state of our entire market will be bearish and neutral. Write that down in your notepads. Bearish and neutral for the state of our stock market tomorrow, okay? Now, we're going to put in our beautiful whip zone. Now, as you all know, for the first 15 minutes of the day, we do not trade inside of this whip zone because you're just going to lose, okay? So we know the state of our stock will be bearish and neutral. Now, there's a couple things that go along with this that you must know as a trader. You have to know all of these things, traders. So when the market does go off, you don't guess, number one. And number two, you don't get paralyzed. You're not sitting there like, oh my God, what do I do now? You have to know what you're doing at all times as a trader, or you're just guessing, and that's not going to make you consistently profitable, right? The end goal here is for everyone to be consistently profitable in the market. But if you don't know what you're doing, you're just guessing. I mean, you might as well go to a casino at that point. So we are in a bearish neutral state in the market tomorrow. The next thing you must know, my beautiful traders, is your major support and resistance levels. In the VIP, we have a brand new support and resistance training coming out. We have a brand new cycle out reversal training coming out, okay? So those will be two newbies that'll be coming out in the course content in the VIP. So what do we got going on here? Well, we are bearish and neutral. So if we open to the upside tomorrow, traders, right in this area when the bell goes off, right there, you get a nice green candle to the upside. You are not going long to the upside. You're not going long. I know in your mind and what you've been taught before, which was wrong, tells you this is bullish. You're not bullish because the state of our market is bearish. So what typically happens when we try to go long here? You're going to get rejected, you're going to get whipped out, and you're going to come back through the whip zone. And what that does is that puts us at loss number one for the day. So with most traders, when they trade and their first trade of the day is a loser, their emotions go wild. Okay? They are now totally emotionally out of it because they just lost, and they know the probability of them winning their next trade isn't good either. And if they do get a green trade, that's going to be small and not make up for the loss they just had. So for a lot of you, your first trade of the day is your most important trade of the day. So my question to you is, traders, how many of you, when you take your first trade and it's a loser, you totally get out of whack? Put me in the chat. Let's see what we got. Straker says me. Guyanu says me. Okay, yeah, who else? Who else gets all out of whack after their first trade's a loser? Yes, not about mostly everybody. So that's why taking your first trade and it being green is everything. Most novice traders, what they do when they hear this noise, they think a novice trader when they hear this, that means I got to get in a trade. I got to get in right now. Oh my God, 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 oh my God. When that bell goes off, you're sitting back and you're not doing anything. The person that gets into a trade immediately, a couple things are happening. One, they don't know what they're doing. Number two, they have to get a trade in quick because they have to go to work. Or, number three, they want to be the first person to say, I won today, but they didn't win anything because they didn't take a good trade, okay? And you don't want that to be you. You get so depressed, Nicholas? Well, we got to fix that for you. So when you take a trade and you lose, if you need counseling, we got a problem here, all right? So keep that in mind, my beautiful traders. So we know above 683.54, we have room up to 686.54 tomorrow. Once we get into a narrow state, once the state of SPY is narrow, then you can take this trade up to 686.50 and 686. That's to the upside. Now, my beautiful traders, what about to the downside? Well, you're already bearish. So you can trade down to 676 if you get a proper event. See, most traders, they don't know what events are in the market that you enter on for trades. They just randomly enter. You got to have an event, you got to have the correct position, and you got to have the correct state in the market, okay? So remember this. Before you take any trade, my beauties, your state must be correct. You can't trade in a long in a bearish state. You're not going to go anywhere. Your position of your stock has to be right. And what's number three? You have to have an event in order to enter the trade. You don't just randomly get into trades. All right? We don't just get into random trades. You're going to lose them. So state, position, and you need an event in that order before you take a trade, okay? Because if you don't know what any of these three things are, you're guessing. You're just going to guess, okay? So when we go back to the SPY, if we open right here, you are in the correct position, you are in the correct state, and now you just need an event to take a short to the downside. If you try to go long at the open tomorrow, you are in the wrong state, you're in the correct position, okay? But the state of your stock, which is the most important, is the opposite of your position. So you're not going to go anywhere. You're just going to chop around, all right? So remember that. Oh, Christopher Signs, thank you for all the comments. Keep pushing that algo out for us. Yes, everyone, please tell Christopher to please keep commenting. Doesn't matter, Nicholas. The instrument that you trade, my brother, is irrelevant. If you can't trade price action, you can't trade anything. So what most traders do is they start with options because they don't have any money. So they think they are going to turn this amount of money into this amount of money because they're trading options. But they don't know how to trade price action. So it's irrelevant. You're going to lose in options. You'll lose in Forex. You'll lose in futures. You'll lose in crypto. All right? Doesn't matter the instrument. If you suck at price action, you will suck at everything. Leon, how are you? Thank you, my friend. So that is SPY tomorrow. Now, if we head over to Tesla, we got a different story on the board here. We are in a narrow state on Tesla. The state of Tesla is narrow. So can you take a long here? Sure can. Can you take a long here? Sure can. Can you take a long up here? No. No. We are not going long here. Okay? Not out of that position. But you can go long out of this position in a narrow state. Just like you can go long here, and you could go short there, and you can go short there out of those positions. Okay? So the narrow state puts you in a different ball game, traders. A neutral state puts you in a different ball game. A wide state will put you in another frame of how to trade. Okay? Now, just because you're narrow, if you open way down here, you are not going short, my traders. You are looking first to take it back to the upside. And then you're going to need to know your retracement levels. You got to know where these retracement levels are at all times, because you may not want to take a long here. You can still short this, but you got to get right back in that correct position again. Remember, very important, state, position, and then you need that event, okay? And these are all decisions you have to make at the snap of a dime, okay? At the snap of a dime. You get like a tenth of a second to go state, position, event, I'm in. We don't have time to sit here and say, okay, what state am I in? All right, this is the position I'm in. Oh, I think this is an event. I'm going to get in now. Now I'm going to get in. Because by the time you do that, you're entering up here. And we know the farther you get away from the heartbeat of the market, the odds that it's going to go in the other direction increase. Remember this from yesterday, my beauties. The farther we get away from the heartbeat of the market, the chances that we are going back that way increase. So this is a 10% chance, okay? This is a 50% chance. This is a 70% chance. The farther you get away from the heartbeat, the greater the chance you are going in the other direction. That is to the upside and to the downside. All right, my beauties? What is the one thing? Multiple time frames, Waylon. So what a lot of novice traders do is they have their chart up, okay? This is their chart. This is their monitor, and all they are looking at is the 2-minute time frame. They have no idea what's happening on the higher time frames. They are just trading off the 2-minute, and what they're trying to do is scalp. In, out, in, out, in, out. That's why you're red every month. Your losers will be more than your winners. You're going to lose more than you win as a scalper. There's no such thing. Scalpers are just for people who don't have the BALLS to stay in a trade long enough. And the reason they don't stay in trades long enough is because every time they got into a trade, it immediately went against them. So instead of learning how to trade correctly, they coined themselves, I'm going to become a scalper because I don't have the cojones to stay in a trade long enough. And the reason you don't have the cojones to stay in a trade long enough is because you don't know what you're doing. All right? Thank you for all those. Yes, Michael Hart. Thank you, Michael Hart. Holy moly. Thank you, my Michael. Adorable Zen Rev. Yes, it is. Thank you. The cojones. They don't have the cojones to stay in a trade long enough, my beauties. All right, let's see what we got. So the 2-minute, who's that? Rev with the Star Map Polaris. Rev! Boom! Thank you, my Rev. So you can't just trade on one time frame. You will learn in our VIP how to trade. Whoa, baby. Let's do this in yellow. You will learn how to trade on multiple time frames. You're going to have 5 of them up on your one screen. Okay? These are going to be 5 time frames on your screen, and we are going to teach you how to trade like a professional. You are going to read them back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Why do we trade on multiple time frames? Why? I opened up the YouTube comments. I put it back to basic moderation, and it made the live go a lot. We have more people in there. We got more mutants, but we just ignore them. Look, why? Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Why must we trade on multiple time frames? Number one, that you need multiple time frames. You need an execution time frame. That is where you are going to execute your trades on. Which execution time frame is the one, my beautiful traders? Which execution time frame is the one? We got a lot of roses. Let's go. We are just getting started here this morning. Let's hammer those roses. The 5-minute, that's going to be your execution time frame. Okay? So you have to execute on one time frame. You are going to have 4 other time frames. You need the state of your stock time frame. Okay? The state of your stock will be one time frame. The execution time frame, let me do this first. The state of stock, your execution time frame, and then you need higher time frames to see your support and resistance. Your major support and resistance levels. And in the new support and resistance course that we are going to unleash to our VIP members, you are going to learn what all support and resistance are. You're going to learn what every support and resistance there is in the market to know. Okay? And there are a lot less than what you think that there are. Okay? So that's why we need multiple time frames. If you trade on one time frame, this is what happens. If you have your 2-minute time frame right here, you get in for a long to the upside, my beauties, and it immediately rejects on you. And you are one of those traders when you get in, it immediately goes against you, and you're like, oh, come on, come on. It went against me again. It's because you rejected off support and resistance on a higher time frame. But you're only using one time frame, so you have no idea what's happening. You need to see the big picture of the market in order to execute on your execution time frame. All right? You got to have a plan. You got to have rules, traders, because if you don't have any of those, you're gambling. You were just losing over and over again, okay? Stevie B, thank you so much. Jules, thank you. Thank you for all the follows. Michael, Rev, Adorable, Dad, Rashawn, Davion, Mr. Charles. Yes, it is. You learn all those time frames in the VIP, okay? To get into the VIP and to learn the why on what we do and why it works, we teach you how to trade professionally. Folks, there's only one way to trade, okay? There's only one way to trade. Everyone thinks, what is your system? There are no systems. There's only one way to trade the market, for crying out loud. That's why 92% of the people lose. Jay Dobbins with the $2 super chat. You are going to head over to thevoshtrading.com. You can click the link in the bio or just go to the site itself, thevoshtrading.com, and that'll get you into the VIP. We had a lot of new VIPers this past weekend, a lot. So congratulations to them all right now. Congratulations to all the new VIP. When you go to the site finds, you'll see it there. It's cheap. All right. What is the one thing you struggle with in the markets, traders? One thing. Put it in the chat. Jay Howard, Zed Method. Let's see. Christopher Signs. All right, we'll just get rid of him. We'll get rid of him. Who's that right there? Corey! Corey! Candy! Candy with the Star Rider! Yo! Thank you, Candy. Thank you, Corey. I appreciate you. Yes. All right. Picking stocks. Yeah, we like them to comment the mutants for a little while because it pushes us out more, and then we get rid of them. All right, here we go, my beauties. A lot of people ask, a quarry, no. What do you trade? Voss, what stocks do I trade? I don't know what to trade, Voss. We are going to teach you to trade the same, let me put this in yellow. You are going to trade the same 6 to 10 stocks, symbols, every single day. The same ones every single day, every single day, every single day. You will trade the same 6 to 10 stocks. You have to. And they're going to be in different sectors because you will learn the personalities of these stocks, and that is going to help you be more consistent as well. And we will help you develop in the VIP your 6 to 10 stocks. What other questions we got? What other questions we got? You only trade SPY? Yeah, that's a big red flag, Fines. That's why you lose, my friend. What other questions do you have? Let's go. I'm here to help you and answer them. Ty Bear with the follow. You're welcome, JC. James Downey with the $2 super chat. James, yes. You've been green for you. I've been green for months. No, you haven't. Fines, you know that deep down, and I know that you're not green for months. So, Waylon, these are not EMAs, my friend. Okay, these are not EMAs. This is the 20 and the 200 SMAs. This is all you are going to have on your chart when we teach you how to trade. Now, back to Tesla here, my beauties. Whoa, we got rid of those things. Let's go. Are we ready? Here we go. Hold on. I'm at the right temperature. We got 3 galaxies on the board. We need the top dogs. Let's go. All right, Tesla, we are narrow. We are in a narrow state on Tesla. But what you also need to know is your major support and resistance levels, okay? As we go up the board here and we put in our major support and resistance levels, when you go back to your execution time frame, okay, would you take a trade at the open above 418.65 for a long here? Who would go long on Tesla right there? Yes or no in the chat. Who would go long right there on Tesla? Yes or no? We got 3 galaxies on the board. Who are the top dog and dogettes in here? You'd go long. So you're telling me you will go long into a whole number and into a major 1 hour support and resistance level. Is that what you're saying? You are going to take the chance of trading into 419 and a 1 hour resistance level. Okay? The problem here is, traders, you must become high probability setup traders. That's all you are. We are setup traders. We are nothing more and nothing less than that. All we do is trade setups over and over and over. If you are sitting here every day and you are trying to draw trend lines to figure out what you think is going to happen next, you are going to lose every month and be red in the market. Okay? You cannot focus on money. If you focus on money, you are going to lose in the markets. Okay? If you focus on money, you are going to lose. If you are desperate to make money, you are going to lose every single day. Okay? Very, very important, traders. Let's go. 3 galaxies. I got 30 seconds till my 25-minute being on here is over, and I will stop teaching, and I will just go to my VIP. Let's go. 3 galaxies are on the board. Thank you for the follow, Stacy. I appreciate you. Thank you, James. Thank you, James. So you are not going long into resistance. You must get over 419, retest it, then you have room up to 421. To the downside, under 416.53, you have room down to 415. Okay? You have enough room in this channel to make a trade. All right? Under 415.37, with a retest, you'll have room down to 411. The goal is to take high probability. All right? We got 2 more minutes left to hit this gallery goal. 2 more minutes. 2 more minutes. Michael Hart! Somebody help Michael! Yes. Yes, it is. Stacy Payne. Hello, beautiful. Thank you, Michael. Candy! Rev! Whammo! Whammo! Thank you, my beautiful traders. I love you. I love you. Holy moly, Batman. Holy moly. When you get up to 424, this is a major rejection level. Why? Why is this a major rejection level up here? If you're taking a long to the upside, when you get up here, you better wrap it up. You better wrap your trade up because it's going to come back this way. But you don't know how far of a pullback you're going to get. Nobody knows that. Nobody will ever be able to tell you that, okay? So you have to wrap up your trade. Why are we getting out at 424? Whole number, psychological resistance, and you have a 1-hour pivot up here. Major, major resistance up in this area. That is major supply. So if you stay in the trade to the upside here, you have a good chance of this thing hammering to the downside, okay? Folks, the market cycle runs on a 1-to-1. 1-to-1 risk to reward. That is what the market cycle runs on every single day. So traders usually have a few problems here. Number one, a trader gets into a trade. All right, you get into a trade, it immediately rejects against you. That's problem number one. Problem number two is you get into the trade, it goes up, you stay in too long, and then you wind up losing anyway. Those are the two sides of a trader. And the reason that happens is trader number one doesn't know the market cycle. They don't know where to enter. Trader number two knows where to enter. They don't know where to exit. Okay? They don't know their higher time frame support and resistance. They're just guessing on where they think they should get out. Then we have the trader that gets into a trade. This is the worst kind. Oh my God, I'm up $30. Oh my God, profit and loss. They're looking back and forth. They're not even looking at the chart. They are looking at their profit and loss. They don't even know what's happening on the chart. And that's how they're trading based off of profit and loss emotions. And that's not going to cut it either. Okay? You have to learn how to trade the correct way. You have to learn how to trade professionally, or you're just wasting your time gambling. Thank you for the follow, Thank you, Gennaro. Chris Taylor, it depends. You don't know if you're going for a 2-to-1 or a 1-to-1 until you see your risk to reward on your trade. You have to see what the market is setting up as. You have to see what kind of trade you're taking. See, if I take a cycle out reversal trade, I may go for a 2-to-1. If I go for a break a structure trade, I may go for only a 1-to-1. An A+ setup trade, I may just go for my 1-to-1. It depends what the higher time frames look like and what kind of setup I am trading into right now. If I'm trading a double bottom or double top reversal, I may go for a 2-to-1. I don't know what my risk to reward is going to be until I measure it based on the setup, okay? And we're going to teach you how to do that in the VIP. What else? Hello, your stop loss will be determined on your risk to reward. Your stop loss will be different for every single trade that you take. Okay? Sometimes your trades, you'll be risking 40 cents. Some trades, you'll be risking 50 cents per share. Sometimes 60, sometimes $1. The market is going to tell you what your risk to reward is. Not you, not you. The market runs on a cycle. She will tell you what your risk to reward is. If you're taking this short to the downside, this risk to reward is going to be different than if you're taking this long to the upside. These are totally two different risk to rewards. You have to trade based on the cycle because the market cycle is running on a 1-to-1 most of the time. So a lot of you are going for 2-to-1, but you're in a cycle that's only going to give you a 1-to-1 risk to reward return. So where do you think you're going 2-to-1? All right. Let's go, my beauties. Keep tapping. If you are here for the first time, hit that follow button. We are on every day, Monday through Sunday. Corey, Jessica, Pop-Up, Ohio, adorable. Thank you for those beautiful donuts. Yes, it is. I teach prop firm strategy? There's no such thing as prop firm strategy. Folks, there is only one way, I'm going to say this word, strategy, to trade to be successful in a market. That's it. There aren't all these strategies. Okay? If you're online, this person has a strategy, they don't know what they're doing. I promise you, they do not know what they're doing. There are 3 things that are a must. Okay? 3 things. Let me fix this for you. Let's go. We got some more donuts on the board. 3 things. Your state, your position, and your market cycle. Those are the 3 things to learn how to trade. Okay? Those are the 3 things. You must learn that. Darryl Brown, you are going to learn what this is, and you're going to learn about the cycle in depth. And I'm going to review your trades. And you're going to get live training every Tuesday night and much, much more. Folks, remember this. This is very important. 9 out of 10 of you are never going to be traders. You love the idea of trading. You love the idea of trading, but you're never going to be a trader. So 90% of you aren't going to make it. You're not going to make it. I'm going to be honest with you. Okay? You love the idea of it. You're going to gamble. You're going to continue to gamble and think you're a trader, but you're not going to make it in the end. You eventually are going to quit. Okay? And that is because you don't know what you're doing. Not because you can't do it. It's because you do not know what you're doing. Thank you for the follow, Mike. Thank you, my brother. Okay, you got to get in the VIP, brother. You got to learn how to trade. Folks, we are dramatically going to change how you trade for the better. Dramatically. Okay? Watch this. How many VIPers do I have in here right now? If you are in the VIP, say me in the chat. Say me in the chat. Okay, there's a lot of VIP in here. How many of you has the VIP dramatically changed your trading for the better? Put yes in the chat. If we have helped you become a tremendously better trader, put yes in the chat. There you go. So I don't want you to come to me and say, are you going to make me a better trader? Go ask the community. Don't ask me. Ask the community. If the community is doing so good, then that's your answer. Don't worry about me. It's about the whole community. If 80% or more of them are doing phenomenal, there's your answer. Don't ask me. Ask them. Stryker says he don't even recognize himself anymore. Yes. Also, what's going to happen is you're going to change as a person, as a trader. When you start getting better, you're going to start getting more confident. You're going to start feeling good about yourself. You're going to make friends in our VIP. You're going to have a whole new way of thinking about life. You're going to look at your old friends when you become a good trader, and you're going to say, oh, my God, they're still doing that. But stay humble, okay? Oh, my God, they're still doing that? I don't want to hang out with this person anymore. You'll see. So much more calm, yes. And the reason that our VIP traders now are calm, they're confident, is because they know where to enter, they know where to get out, and they know they're going to have a good day. There's a very good chance of that. All right. Let's go over to NVIDIA to the moon. All right, NVIDIA, we will be in a bearish neutral state. So everybody that's in here, if we at the open get an elephant bullish candle to the upside, ready? Are we going long? Are we going to the moon? Yes or no? Thank you, William. Yes. Tracy, look at all these VIPers on the YT. Holy moly. No, you're not going there. No. Stop looking, my beautiful traders. Stop looking at this. Stop looking at the gap. It's nonsense. Stop looking. We got some more donuts on the board. Let's go to work and hammer them things. Get some sugar in the body. What's to stop asking ChatGPT about state, position, events, market cycle? Daryl, go ahead. Go do it. Let me know how you make out. Poor Daryl. Hold on, we got one. Daryl, here we go. We got the ego guy. We haven't had one of these in a while. Yes, it is Daryl Brown. My name's Daryl Brown. What's just stopping me from going to ChatGPT, man? What's making me stop going on YouTube and just watch all the free videos? Well, Daryl, how are you doing since you're doing that? Not good, Voss. I'm still losing every month. Well, you keep doing what you're doing, Daryl. You keep doing what you're doing. All right, Daryl? The Wizard of Oz will set you free. Yes! We haven't had a Daryl in a long time. Now he's embarrassed. Get out of here, Daryl. You're going to lose in the market for the rest of your life. Don't waste my time. Let's go. Yeah, it's just luck. You got it. My hero. So traders, NVIDIA, we are in a bearish neutral state. We are now going to put in our major support and watch how drastically this changes, okay? Think about you going long here or going short here. Look how drastically this is going to change. Now watch. Boom. There's one major support and resistance, okay? There's another one. Now watch. Look how this drastically closes up. You see? See how quickly this closes up in here on the higher time frames? 1 minute you were going to the moon. You're not going to the moon. All of these symbols trade on what, traders? Average true range. There is no such thing about going to the moon. Okay? All right? And Daryl says he made 11K last month. So after they get embarrassed, they try to throw that out to save themselves and lie. Poor Daryl. I hope he finds what he's looking for. So above 184 to the upside. You have room up to 185. Do you see how quickly this closed this channel? Look how quickly that closed. This was wide open. Look how small that channel is. This is why we check the higher time frames. Stop gambling. You're losing. All right, you're losing. We don't want you to lose. It doesn't matter what you trade. It doesn't matter if you trade futures, options. The market cycle is the same. Always. All right? Mike Shea, before we put our major support and resistance levels in, okay? Let's say you open right here tomorrow, Michael. Right there. The bell goes off. Ready, Michael? Watch. There's the bell. Let's hammer these roses, my beauties. Bill Boyle, Stevie B, Rouge. Thank you so much. It looks good, right? Doesn't this look good to the upside, Michael Shea? We're going to the moon. Now we're going to put in our major support and resistance levels, all right? Now, see, we're starting to close up. We're starting to close up here. Boom, look at that. Higher time frame, support and resistance is coming in now. Now we pull this back. Remember how good this long looked right here? You're not trading into a whole number. You're not trading into that resistance, and you're not trading into that resistance. So this completely closed up on you. Look, this completely closed up on you in here. This is now a brick wall you are trying to go long into. If you do that, you're going to lose. Okay? Let's go, my beauties. If you're here, I don't want you in the VIP, Darryl Brown. Say goodbye to Darryl Brown. Folks, remember, I don't want all of you in my VIP. I only want people who have a good work ethic, no ego, who is going to give it everything they got. And then I'm going to help you change your life, possibly. Okay? I don't want all of you. There's only some of you. Some of you are still going to join, but we go through. We're just going through the people who are going to quit to get to the diamonds. We want the diamonds, everybody. All right? We want the diamonds. That's who we want to trade. Boop, 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 boop. Wisdom, thank you for the follow. Can anyone learn how to trade? Yes, I can teach anybody to trade. I taught my 6-year-old how to trade. Okay, so I can teach anybody on how to trade successfully. But you got to bring the will to want to do this. Okay, you got to bring the will to want to do this. If you don't have a good work ethic and you quit things a lot, and I'm not being mean, traders. This is the truth. 80% of people quit anything they start. Then what's going to make this any different? You're just going to waste our time, all right? And we got to work with the diamonds in there, all right? Candy! Yes, it is! Candy! Planet, we teach you that in the VIP, okay? It takes effort to do this, folks. Let me ask you a question, okay? I want you to hear me out here. For those of you who are struggling with money, with financially, or if you're struggling that you don't have enough time in life or you hate your job, okay? That's hard to do. It's hard to go to something you hate every day. It's hard to not have any money. But it's also hard to learn how to trade. But the difference is there's 2 different types of hard. Learning how to trade, there's a reward if you work hard. Doing what you're currently doing, it's hard. There's no reward. You're miserable. So pick your hard wisely. Do you want to learn how to trade in our VIP? And we will help you become good at this? It's going to be hard, but there's a reward at the end of that. Okay? What you're currently doing right now, there's no reward. You're going to continue. It's going to be Groundhog Day for you. So you have to pick your hard here. I can't make that decision for you. Let's go, my beauties. Correct. What else are we looking at? Easy E, that's a good one, isn't it? You know, I have so many people that come to me, and even people I'm close with. Voss, I'm just going through a rough time. You told me that a year ago. A year ago, you were going through a hard time. You're still stuck in that victim year ago mentality. What's going to change? Nothing is going to change unless you change it. You have to step up. You got to say, I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired. You got to grab life by the throat and choke it out. You got to get after it, man. You can't tiptoe around like a little scaredy cat. You got to go get it. You can't start something and quit. Start something and quit. Start something and quit. You're better than that. You're better than that. Let's go. It doesn't have to be trading. Pick something you love to do. Get dirty, get to work, and make your dreams come true. Stop blaming everybody else, okay? I'm on here every single day. I'm in that VIP community every single day because my passion is helping you all get to your goals as a trader. That's why I show up every day. Every day. Okay? You're never going to outwork me. Never. I go 30 staples in my head. I'm still showing up every day. Every day. Can you do that? That's the difference between you and me. Can you show up every day? When you're a trader and you get knocked to the ground for 10 years in a row, I got back up. Can you get back up? That's the question you have to ask yourself. That is what you have to ask yourself. Everyone loves the idea of trading, okay? They love the idea of it. But most of you aren't going to put in the work because you're afraid to fail. You're afraid to break that little precious ego that you think you have. You're going to get broken. And I'm going to fix that. I'm going to make you a better person, too. There's no doubt about it. But you got to stop whining. All right? You got to stop whining. You got to stop trolling. You got to stop doing it, all this nonsense. You got to take life serious here. All right? We get one shot at this. One shot is all you got, and then it's over. What are you doing with your time? What are you doing? All of you that have kids, they are looking at you. If you have children, they are looking at you. Don't go and tell them to go after their dreams when you're not doing it. Oh, honey pie, go after your dreams. Well, why aren't you, Mom? Why aren't you, Dad? You want me to do it? Why aren't you? Be who you want your children to become. And that should be your driving force. Oh! To get into the VIP, and this is the passion I bring every day. No matter how I'm feeling or what I've been through, I'm still showing up for you because that is the responsibility I took when I started this. You're going to head over to theVosTrading.com. This is where you go to join the VIP. All right? Or click the link in the bio, and that'll get you there. Okay? I want you to win, traders. I'm doing this to help you. I want you to win. I wouldn't put all this time and effort in if I didn't want you to win. I could just trade and do nothing else. That's what I was doing. I could just go right back to that and have nobody to worry about. I think about that now. I say to my wife sometimes, you're the one that made me do this to start this thing. You're the one that made me start this. No, the market's closed today, I'll ask. We were doing just fine. Michael Hart with the mighty sweetie, Michael Hart. Yes, it is. Now, what are you struggling with in the market? Put it in the chat. Let's go. Let's help you out right now. Don't be afraid. Put it in the chart. You have to say to yourself, everyone, I want you to get up. Go to the nearest mirror right now. I'm being serious. Everyone get up. Go to the nearest mirror. Go to your nearest mirror in your house. I want you to now say this. I suck at trading. And come back. I suck at this. And come back. Thank you, Candy. Rev. Yes, it is. Thank you, my booties. Thank you. I mean, it doesn't get more lazy than this, does it? Look at this comment right here. Radio Barry. Does this guy scream, I'm lazy? I mean, oh, guys, I'm telling 400 people, I'm lazy. It's pathetic. You should be ashamed of yourself. Let's go. We got some roses on the board. Your parents did a great job, radio. All right, let's go. NQ. Okay, this is NQ. We know on NQ, we mapped these out yesterday. Above 24,869, you have room up to 24,982 and 25,062. Under 24,730, you will have room down to 24,537.50. This is your channel to enter trades on. You see this channel right here? Look how big this channel is right here. Okay? Look how small this channel is right here. Which channel would you rather trade and make trades in? Which one would you rather make trades in? Would you rather make trades in here or would you rather make trades in here? Green or yellow? Pick one. Where would you rather make trades? In the green box or the yellow box? The green one. Why? Because there's more room. You can go for a 2-to-1 in this box. You can't go for a 2-to-1 in this box because your support and resistance is right there. Okay? You can't do it. How about this box? Can you trade inside that box? No, you're not. You cannot trade inside this box, my beautiful traders. There's no room. It's like trying to have an orgy in a twin bed. It ain't gonna work. Let's go. Let's go. Maybe that'll resonate with some of you. I mean, you know. All right, here we go. You got to remember the quality of people we're dealing with here. All right, so we are in a bearish neutral state on Apple, my beautiful traders. Bearish neutral state. So right here, it looks good for a long, right? Clear the base. We're going to the moon. All right? But hold on. We don't know if we're going to the moon yet. We need our major support and resistance levels in. Major support and resistance. Don't bother mapping out the minor ones. Nobody cares about minor support and resistance, okay? Here we go, my beauties. Now, do you have room to take a 1-to-1? Yes, you do. Above 259, you have room up to 262 here, my beauties. But what's the problem? Why do I not want you to go long here? You have plenty of room, but why can't you go long there? Tell me why. Tell me why, my beautiful traders. Mayor Izzy, listen to me. I'm going to explain to you the model of the course, okay? Mayor Izzy, the model of our course is the super model. We have 3 different kind of models in our courses. We have the leather interior. We have just the fabric. And on one of our models, we have heated front seats, but not heated back seats. If you want the 18-inch wheels, we have that for you. Or we have the 30-inch wheels. That's another model that our course provides you. There are many options. You pick. Because of the state of your stock. The state of your stock is bearish. You are not going long until the state of your stock is narrow. Okay? Now, to the downside. You have room from 255.40 down to 251.73. In order to take a short down to this level right here, okay? In order to take this short, what do we need to happen? What do we need to happen, my beauties? A retest, no. Break and hold, no. Yes, Sue Felicia. Yes, Sue, you're going to be a rock star, I'm telling you. Sue Felicia, you need an event. You need an event. You have the state, you have the position. W's in the chat for Sue Felicia. V-I-P-er. Yes. God, you've come a long way, Sue. You have come a long way. That's what I'm talking about. Yes. Yes. Bam, she spit that right out. Why everyone's like, fair value gap. If the dog licks his paws. If the dog pee-pees in his water bowl. What? What? What are you talking about? Been studying, I can tell. Oh, I can tell who puts in the work and who doesn't. All right? So if you get an event to the downside, you have a beautiful channel to trade down to 252, okay? Under 252, to take this trade to the downside, what do we need to happen? That's not an event, Tyrock. That's news. News, news, news. The more you trade the news, the more you lose. We're not talking about events, Tyrock, like news events. We're talking about trading events. Trading events on the chart. Yes, a retest. Yes, now we're getting somewhere. Good job. W's in the chat for all of you. Very proud. I'm a proud uncle right now. See, this makes me happy. When I see you guys understanding how to trade the right way and winning, this makes me happy. I could do this all day with you. Good job, everybody. Now, when we get way down here, what are we doing in this area right here? What are we doing in this area? You're awesome, One Stop Mart. I love you guys. I love you guys. I want you to win, man. What are we doing down here? As we start falling into this level, what are we doing? Yes, Desi. Yes. We're looking for the reversal. You are coming into a demand zone right here. Remember, the farther you get away from the heartbeat, as you start falling, the odds that you are going back this way are increasing. Most traders, a lot of you, used to short down here, remember? Oh, look, this is an eraser. Hey, how about that? Hey, it's the small things in life that make me happy, all right? Look, as we short down here, a lot of you used to short here, and that's why the trade would go against you. Market cycle. All right, my beauties? The market cycle shall set you free. And you are going to learn all of this and much more in the VIP. That is where you're going to go, my beauties. The VosTrading.com/LINK is in the BIO. Come join us. Come learn how to trade the right way. I'm proud of you guys. This was a good session today. I'm very, very proud of you. Let's finish off those last roses, my beautiful traders. Can we do it? Andrew the Believer, Zen Method, Kay Braden, Sue Felicia, Adorable Dad, Stevie B, Elio, Eddie G, User, Mr. Dave, Striker, Life Wonders, Leo, Prince, Roma, Bill Boyle, Mr. Charles, Jules Swims, yes it is. Whoa. Hold on, everybody. They're finishing off those roses. Corey, Andrew the Believer, Sam on TikTok. Yes. Papa Yoda, Rashawn. Beautiful name, Rashawn. Damian, Michael Hart. Yo, baby. Who's that right there? Sue Felicia. Sue Felicia, Adorable Dead. Manuel. Let's go. Let's go. Kurt AI. Yes. Let's go. I had a basal cell carcinoma. I had to get 2 spots removed. I have 30 staples in my head. I get to take all this off a week from Thursday, I believe. A week from Thursday. Thank you, everybody, for all those donations. I want to make sure I got everybody. Striker, Rev, J. Howard, Candy, Zen Method, Ohio Guy, Shoeless NFL, Bill Boyle, Pop Up, Stevie B, Rouge. I love that. Rouse. Where the hell is Shelly Stringer? Leo, Roma, Miss Terry, Vague. Thank you so much, Alex Diaz. I appreciate all the donations, all the love. We will welcome you with open arms in the VIP. The link is in the bio. You know where to go. We'll be back on tomorrow to get the whip zones in place, to get your levels in place, to make you a better trader. That is why we are here. I love you all. Have a great day, everybody, and we'll see you soon. We are at 150,000 taps. Let's keep going. What the hell? Let's go to 200,000. Love you guys. I love you all. Leo with the GGs. Thank you, my Leo. Let's go, baby. Let's go. It's funny, Jay Dobbins. We just block them. I'm blocked. Blocked. That's funny. Thank you, Iron and Grain, for the follow. Yes, it is. Let's go.